Coming up next, a matchup for the UFC lightweight division title. All right, here he is, the #1 lightweight contender, making his way to the octagon and looking to lead as the new undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. He has bided his time, waiting for this title shot. He's got the winning streak. He has the quality of opposition. Now he's fighting the #1 guy in the world. He believes he's the best. Now his opportunity to prove it, just a few minutes away. All right, here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. Of course, the target is on his back. All eyes are on this man tonight as he tries to make good on yet another title defense. He has owned this division for some time. The question is, as the challenges get stiffer, can he remain the hunted? Several championship fights to his credit, a lot of 25-minute wars. As he gets older, the challenges get stiffer. We'll see how he handles this one tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. 3 years apart with similar height and reach. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, presenting the challenger, Iron. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway. All right, so here we go. Round 1 is underway, and he sat down and composed. He understood the grappling challenge he was up against. He's not afraid to engage on the ground.
It's a danger that is not worth risking. It is something that you don't want to play with. This grappler is that good. When this fight gets to the ground, you enter his world, especially when it looks like you hold the advantage on the feet.
Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable. Right hand punch to the clinch. Oh!
Somehow stays in the fight. Well, he told us on Thursday, you don't get paid to fight 15 minutes. To that end, early takedown is there.
His ideal fight is that he jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat, not one.
Nicely done. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here. Certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep, absolutely.
Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. Oh, some big punches raining down here, picking his spots well, and hasn't chosen to engage his opponent on the ground necessarily, posturing up and making these shots count.
I mean, why would he when he's having so much success doing it and fighting in this exact same manner that's leading him to be ahead in the fight range?
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. So 35 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Big punch land over the top. How's he going to follow this?
The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Keep it busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Might be a submission attempt here.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight.
Okay, listen. When this fight gets to the ground, I'm okay with you being on top, but I need you to keep your position.
All right, next round is underway, and man, is that guy hard to submit. It looked like it was close, but close doesn't work.
Almost doesn't count. And for as close as he was, he didn't get the job done. And again, that is because he's so good at defending submissions. If you're going to be a wrestler, if you're going to be a guy that engages a lot on the ground, you've got to be able to defend submissions.
Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight. Oh, now going to the judo throw. He ends up in side control. A lot of options for him here.
Yeah, he can either go ground and pound or he can chase submissions.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, feet on the hips here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Useful strike there. The ground and pound on point tonight.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you've got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend, but you can see him now start to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate. Now he's going to try to attack Kimura here. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions. Right. They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the Kimuras, they have all their locks.
Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks.
Nurmagomedov's got an arm. Looks like he's trying to lock up a Kimura. And this might just be a matter of time. Not tapping out tonight. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancements. And if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's attacking armbar now. Oh, man, that was slick.
And that's the end of round number 2. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Yeah, take a deep breath. Nice job. How do you feel? That's right. Look amazing. Now you should stop.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there, really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active.
Oh, and there's the double leg takedown, DC. That is just too good, too easy.
Too good, too easy. The timing was just too good. Before he could even defend, he's already off of his feet, going backwards.
It's transitioning to the arm submission now.
Oh, nice.
Then he's out. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Side control now. Sound strike on the ground. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has it. Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
And he landed the right hand there. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. We have just reached the midway point of the fight. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling could really be entertaining.
Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position.
Right hand punches the clinch. Ooh, big shot to the body.
Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transit. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle.
And he's out. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter and is very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grab.
Nurmagomedov's looking for an arm bar here.
He's going to attack arm bar here.
Nicely done. I mean, how many can he take? Oh, Oh, the ground and pound is there. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
Okay, listen, the eye's looking pretty bad here. We need to improve our defense. I cannot...
All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes. Great timing on that beautiful takedown.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
And he's out. Lands flush with that right hand.
Oh, right in the mouth.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom.
Attack the triangle
Nice
choke
work
here.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way. The referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move. And when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Nicely done.
Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
and he's out.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making error. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him.
And he's out. Working off his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, side control now. Oh, that's a good right hand. Oh, nice combination of strikes here from the top. Standing over his opponent, not unlike Muhammad Ali over Sonny Liston.
Oh, that is a good reference. If you're standing and your opponent's on the ground, you're doing really good work.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Side control.
20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go.
All right, sit down. Deep breath. Okay, we are down in this fight. This is the last round. Everything you have goes now, okay? You fight every time.
All right, so the judges' scorecards will be needed after this one. We'll get you some replays here, and always nice to see the offensive fighter get rewarded, and given all the submission attempts, you got to think he did enough.
And we've seen this more often now in fighting than we did before. A lot of times, as long as you're on top, you are winning. Not right now, and I don't think that applies in this instance. I believe his offensive submission attacks should earn him the victory. Nice, right. He didn't like that left hand.
He's got him hurt here.
He's so committed to body punches.
Well, we wondered earlier, whoa! Diving punch.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
All right, so he postures up.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Now into his mount.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, single collar tie here. Nurmagomedov's got the tie clenched. Double leg takedown attempt here, and that is a good attempt as he gets the fight back to the mat.
It's ideal. His ideal situation just happened. He got it on the shot, didn't have to put too much effort to finish. Great job.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. Attacking armbar.
he's out. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov. Man, doesn't take a lot of these kicks to produce redness. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition. And now he's in a guillotine. Oh, he's stuck in a guillotine.
And he's out. Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Now connects with a right. 30 seconds now to go in the fight. Oh, that right hand is on point. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Nurmagomedov ground and pound from half guard now. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Final 10 seconds of the fight. Well, what a title fight it was. What a showcase it was for this division. But at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 47-45, 48-43, and 48-43. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Well, it is as hard a title to hold down as there is in the UFC, but mission accomplished for the champion here tonight. Congratulations, he is still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world. You know the challengers are going to keep on coming, but this man is still the hunted, at least right now, at 155 pounds.